Alexa TV presents in 3, 2, 1. Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
This week on Dateline Schools, we're visiting the Port Huron Museum and learning how the museum helps enhance the lessons that our kids are learning in history in school. And tell us all about it, my special guest is the Education Director here at the museum, Katerine Bancroft. And Kathleen, what kind of costs are associated with putting on an exhibit like this Underground Railroad one?
Well, there's always cost bringing exhibits in, and we had to pay to bring the traveling exhibit in. But there's also cost from everything from marketing to just printing the programs and the brochures. And we actually were lucky enough to have sponsors in our community that stepped forward and really helped us bring this exhibit in. So between sponsors and grants, we were able to fund the entire exhibit.
Now, yesterday you mentioned that this exhibit came about because you had a lot of input from teachers and saying, hey, this is an area we can use some help in teaching the lessons. What do you see as a role for the museum in helping our local teachers teach history to our kids?
The museum's a way to really bring history alive for the kids, and not just history, we bring science alive. This is lucky, we're lucky enough to bring in a history exhibit this time, but we bring in a lot of science-based exhibits too. In talking with the teachers, one of the hardest things for kids to do is sit down and read a book for 3 hours. It's hard, it's just they need to do something, they get fidgety. So we really bring it alive. We make sure we do a ton of hands-on activities in all of our programs, and it seems to go over well with the teachers and the students.
What other exhibits do you have coming up in the next year or two?
We are actually, I'm very proud to say that our exhibit calendar is booked to the end of the year. We have a computer exhibit called Bite by Bite coming up. After that, we have the Blue Water Art. It's an art exhibit for the Blue Water Art Association. And then we have an exhibit called Carnival, which if anyone was here for Farm Life, it's the same company, NEH on the road. So we'll be bringing Carnival, which is our modern day Mardi Gras. And it goes right along with Boat Week. And then after, which I'm hoping a lot of the students will be coming back for the Storm of 1913. So again, it's going to be very science-based, but also history-based. We'll learn about the weather patterns. We'll learn about the stories. We're going to have something called Artifact Alley. We'll have actual artifacts from the ships that sank in the Storm of 1913.
Do any of these exhibits target a specific age group, or is it pretty much those kids from kindergarten right up through 12th grade and then to us adults?
We do not discriminate on age. It's for everyone. We have preschoolers come in for some of our programs and even younger, and then all the way up to 100 plus.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.